Hey guys, Puppy Kicker here. You can see behind me there, we're going to start working on this UTV slash mower. Still need some names for it. Well, no I don't. My dad already picked the names out. Anyhow, let me show you what my plans are so far. I've scooted it up some because it is going to have to come up a little bit. That's up too far, but it's going to have to come up some so I can build a bed on the back of it. But I'm just goofing around with how I'm wanting it to set right now. I cut the top of the steering shaft off that's on the four-wheel drive frame right there, so I can slide this down through the stock hole there on the steering. But if I do that, then this thing's going to sit way too far forward, so I'm going to pull it back off of there and slide it back. I'm going to end up cutting that shaft down below here. As you can see, this is where it comes to, and it's got this gear down the side of here, and it makes this whole control arm right here go back and forth. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'll cut it down low right here. I'll get me a sprocket, weld onto it, and then come off to the side and have another sprocket on a shaft over here, and that'll go up to my steering, because I'm going to have to make a custom dash for this thing too, because remember I said I was going to widen it out, and I want the steering to be over here too, so I'll have to widen it all out and slide the clutch and stuff over on my side. But well, I may not have to move the clutch, but yeah, I will. Anyhow, my plans are, I'll cut it in the middle right here, and I'll cut it along the middle through the whole mower, and I'm going to widen the mower out so I can get 2 seats on this thing, and then it'll have a bed. But let me get this thing off of here, get this front end taken off of here, because I'm not going to need it on there. So that'll be less weight I have to worry about, and I'll slide it back, cut the shaft off of there, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, let me shut my welder off here. There you go. That's about the stance of it. Just remember, it will have a bed on the back of it, so sorry about the wind, but it will have a bed on the back of it, so it won't look that odd. This is just tacked up there, but it sets up pretty good. I'm not worried about it being top heavy because it's got a pretty good, wheel stance on it, so I kind of dig it. It looks kind of odd back here, only because this axle here, you can see it's got that sprocket right there on the axle. Okay, the wheel is pulled out further than this one. It kind of looks odd, so I'm gonna have to heat that up and pull that wheel back in some more on that. That's an 1.25 inch axle right there, but what I'll do is heat this right here up, the hub, and try to push it on there some more. It needs to come in about an inch. But other than that, that's going to be the stance of it. You can see all I've done was I raised it up 1 foot exactly, and I tack welded. I just got them all tack welded around here. I will have more bracing and all that good stuff. The rear end will bolt up originally there, where it usually goes, and that axle will come out, and I'll have some more bracing coming up at an angle with my pillow block bearing helping the stress on that axle from the rear end, and it'll come down, it'll have a sprocket, and it'll come to this sprocket here. And then the same way with this one, I'll have to build a jack shaft up front because the axle's gonna stick out, further than that. So It'll come out and then go down. I'll have all this stuff covered up. But yeah, tell me what you think. I kind of like it. It's a little bit warmer of a day out here. I think it's like 50, 51 or 52 degrees, something like that. But anyhow, we're going to do a little bit more work to this UTV / mower build. Let me show you what I'm going to do today. We are going to try to cut this body down the middle. I don't have no metal to replace for the middle section yet, but I can go ahead and get it cutted. I can go ahead and get it cut down the middle. I'll take the hood and everything off, take the ash off, and my plans are, by the time I get done, the whole edge from here over to this edge will be 40 inches wide, so I can accommodate these 2 seats on here. Like I said, I'll cut it straight down the middle of the body, and what it's going to take is I had to get 1 foot wide, probably the 8-foot section. It'll give me a whole lot extra, but I'll be able to go all the way down, and then it'll be 1 foot wide, 16 gauge metal. But I want to cut this down, and we're going to build some braces off of the frame to come over, and come over underneath here. That way it'll support it. It'll give this thing something to sit down on. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Is yeah, get this thing widened out and try to set a couple of seats up here, see what she's going to look like. I've also thought about instead of my battery being here, I'm going to have a bigger battery on here, because later on I'm planning on putting a winch and everything on here. And yeah, I thought about this could be, after I cut it, I may leave a bigger spot underneath the seats, to keep like my toe straps and stuff like that in here. So just a little storage compartment. But anyhow, let's get this body off of here. Everybody knows how to take off a body and stuff, so we'll get it off of there, and we'll get some measurements so I can get this thing cut. And yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Coming straight up out the woods where I love to stay. It's that country white boy that you love to hate. Pushing them 4-wheel drives cause we love some mud. And when we party we ain't stopping till the sun come up.